What have we got for you today, guys? Today is going to be a belter. We're back in Crieff. We're just at the McRosty Park, just outside Crieff. I parked inside Crieff the last time in the town, and then you kind of sucked into the one-way loop and stuff. Plus it's on a hill, parking's crap. So we're just on the Comrie side of Crieff at the park, just getting set up to head out. So we've got the second of the Crieff Cloverleaf mini leafs, little leafs, sorry, that we were going to do before we did the last time. This ride I actually tried to do last week. It was -4. I got caught, ice, maybe 50mm ice sheet across the road, and I just canned it. Oh, it's been below zero for the last couple of weeks anyway. I left to go to work the other morning, it was -10, and today it's 9 degrees. It's just nuts. So today's going to be a good one. It's a beautiful ride. St Fillan's this way, Comrie, and then St Fillan's, Loch Earnhead, down to, where are we going? Down to Kilmahog, out to Turk, and then we're up and over the famous Duke's Pass, and then into Aberfoyle, and then there's some stuff after the Port of Menteith, Lake of Menteith, that I haven't done before. It's like a Duke in, Duke out, just to kind of, I think it's just for the ride off the main road. And then we look back and we end up here. So, me and Duke, all good to go. Super pumped for this one. Because yesterday I rode dry tarmac. Not a huge section, a couple of miles. And it's probably the first dry tarmac I've been on in about 2 months. So, come on, dry tarmac, maybe, ish. Sometime in the future. Soon. Let's go do it. Ciao.
There was only one man for the job.
And we're off. We're going to head out to Crieff, guys, and our next port of call will be Comrie. Just he started already? Yeehaw! Bring it on! Come on! Okay, I'll close this up. I only close this for you guys. I like putting my sunshade down and riding with the wind in my ears. Today's ride is just shy of 100 miles, but compared to the last ride, which was on smaller single track roads, this is on a lot faster roads. So probably about the same distance the last time, but what took us 3.5 hours should only take us a couple hours. Depending on what's fanning about I do with camera gear and stuff. Again, clouds scudding across the sky. I was hoping to get the drone out today, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. We'll see, or you'll see. Now you can mix this up during the summer. You can go on the single track side of the loch, just before St Fillan's. There's a left-hander that goes up and follows the loch on the other side, which isn't the twisty route, it is single track. It's just another option, because all these routes you can tailor. Although the route has been created and say, you know, here you go do this, which is fantastic in itself. A little bit of study, a little bit of exploring on the Tinterweb, and you guys can create whatever loop it is you want to do. With the weather conditions recently, let's say it was -4, came to do this a week ago, and it was okay, it was just really cold, but then when I turned out at Turk, the ice on the road, I was like that and that. I'm good. Just like everyone else thinks they're good. I'm good, but I'm not that good. You get on the ice and gravity gets you, it's just game over. So it was just a absolutely pointless exercise, just for the sake of doing it, you know. So I just thought, that first piece of ice and knowing the water running off the hill further down, it was just going to be the same, and it was probably just going to get worse under the trees and further down towards the bottom of the Duke's Pass. I was just going to end up, it wasn't worth the risk. Look at that, come on. It just wasn't worth the risk. Just about to pass Comrie Croft that I mentioned in the previous video. If you're coming up here to stay, you can see how far it is. Not far at all from Crieff itself. There's camping here in this bottom field, camping up the top, mountain biking trails, bike hire, and it's just it's a cracking spot. And if you're on the bike and camping, it can make trips like this cheap, you know. Camping, I don't know what it is, £10 a night. And then your food and your fuel. We obviously won't discuss consumables like brake pads and tyres, but you know where I'm coming from. One thing about riding during the winter, I suppose it's the same for fair weather riders. And I'm not knocking that. If that's your bag, you get into it. But for me, riding all year, it just makes the spring is exceptional when you do get dry days, slightly warmer days. It just does make it just special. It makes it special. And you're not doing anything different. It's just riding during the winter with layering and giant pizza ovens. Everything's just a little bit harder. Just a little bit harder. Not prohibitively so. It depends on your mindset, you know. I always liken it to spacemen doing AAVs, you know, walking outside the spaceship and they've got to put all their gear on and make sure it's right, and you know, for us, helmet, earplugs. And it's a kind of meditation, I find, when I'm getting ready to go out in the cold. And then riding in the weather, cold tyres, wet roads, less grip. Not that much grip. Sorry, not that much less grip, if we're being honest. There's a reason that that MotoGP riders are only 10% slower in the wet than they are in the dry. There's grip there to be had. So we're now in Comrie, guys, and an interesting thing about Comrie is the oldest listed building in Europe is in Comrie. It's called the Earthquake House. We go around the corner, you go over the bridge, you can't miss it. And then if you follow the road round, you'll see a little kind of hexagonal house up on the right hand side on the hill, and it has the seismographs. It has the seismographs for recording seismic activity. So that's a cool thing, the Earthquake House. It's just, again, it's like digging in and finding these little things to add to a 100-mile route, where you go for your lunch, things you want to see, interesting things like that. The oldest listed building in Europe. So this the Ross Dalranach, this bridge here, I don't know if it mentions, let's see, does it mention the Earthquake House? So we go over that bridge there. No, it doesn't. But anyway, it's there. There's a window at the back you can keek in and watch the pen doing its little, hopefully not that, doing its tracking thing as it records the seismic activity real time. So, super cool. Winter riding. Wet roads, shit on the roads. So you've got these tiny, constantly changing and evolving microclimates. You know, you come under the trees and there's just crap everywhere. Farm roads, farmers have been out and crap everywhere. You just got to be on it. The same as during the summer, you just got to be on it. It's riding a bike, you need to be on it all the time. So this is Comrie to St. Fillan's. Pretty pretty. Along the side of the water, it is beautiful. It's a balmy 8 degrees today. I nearly done this in my shorts and t-shirt. Yeah, look at that. Happy days. We don't know how lucky we are. We're the spacemen of the future that we all dreamt about when we were kids, and you just don't realise it, you know. I love it. I enjoy being a spaceman. St. Fillan's. Now this is right at the end of Loch Earnhead. Obviously they could only call one place Loch Earnhead, so there's two heads to the loch, and there's a beach. Now, I use the term beach lightly. Bit of rubble and rock over there. But if you have a wee swatch down here, round this corner, what do you need for a beach? Sand, shale, water. Ta-da! Beach. Can't deny it. Trying to look sideways while looking forward at the same time. Let's not get dead. Hard hat, safety third. Toilets, remember, if you come to Scotland, you can only have a jobby between May and September, or maybe October, if you're lucky. You're not allowed to go to a public convenience outside those months. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Straight up the Lochside. And it's just lovely. It's not a fast road. 60 mile an hour is honestly, for the twisties, it's absolutely plenty. So well done to the guys. The girl's name is Kona. Well done to her and whoever our team are for coming up with the Crieff Cloverleaf, the bigger loops and these little loops, the little leaves. I should probably get my terminology right. Yeah, fantastic. So you commented on my last video, which was much appreciated. But she just did exactly what I said to you guys about taking this route and then sitting down, getting on the web, doing some planning and saying, okay, we can do this, but we can add this, we can take this away, we can stop here, we can go there. You can do whatever you want, which is the joy of riding a bike. Just be as flexible because of the weather, whatever it may be, time constraints. So my plan is to show you all these routes and give you a proper idea of what the conditions on the roads are like and what to expect. I mentioned previously, I did the NC 500 and I filmed it, and when I posted it, it was in 5 parts. And I've seen the NC 500 videos, the entire NC 500 on a motorbike, and the video is 15-20 minutes long. So the videos are great, but you don't get an idea. It's not a here's what you're getting into, it's just a greatest hits. So I want to show you a little bit more. So I do 100 miles on one of these loops, and the video ends up being 45 or 50 minutes long, and that's for a reason. For that reason alone, that you get a proper look at what you're getting into. Showing you the NC 500 in 20 minutes is not a great, that's entertainment, it's not a great planning tool, let's put it that way. So I'm going to try my best to give you a little bit more information. Now this isn't a history lesson by a long stretch, but I want to show you what to expect. That's the goal. And hopefully we can have a little crack and you can enjoy the ride as we go. Also, there's a mute button in your TV. So if you want to put some music on and you don't want to listen to me slavering away for 50 minutes, I won't be offended. Actually, that's a lie. I might be offended ever so slightly. I put a lot of effort into these videos. That's not true either. I just go and ride my bike. I do my research. People also might be coming here from faraway lands and maybe not used to the roads, even a main road like this being so narrow. So your road position is kind of critical. You want to see what's coming as early as possible, and the goal is to have a riot. That's the goal. Have a riot and get back in one piece you want to watch. Loch Earnhead. It is a tough one, saying your road position and switched on, reading the road, etc. It's so difficult not to get distracted in Scotland by the scenery, because you'll just come out of the trees, it'll open up like this and you'll be like, oh wow, I'll check that, and then somebody pulls out a driveway or a lay-by or something. So just stay safe, guys, stay safe. It's so easy done. It's tiny little lapse of concentration, but one thing motorbikes and motorcycle in general will not tolerate is complacency. I'm not trying to lecture anyone. I genuinely want you guys to come here, have a good time, and enjoy all these epic rides. So we're kind of heading in a southerly direction. Out of Loch Earnhead, over the bridge, turn left, and we are heading to Strathire and then Kilmahog, where we're going to turn off for the Duke's Pass. Blinded by the light. Ow. Thank you kindly. Let's go. The other route down Loch Earnhead comes out just here, South Loch Earn Road. This is it right here. If you decide at St Fillan's to hang a left, you're going to come out there. We're into the Queen Elizabeth Forest Park. It's just beautiful. Faster roads, a lot of heavier traffic. We just got lucky today. But my advice, come in the summer, because it's light at 4:30 in the morning, I would be up and away for 5 bells. And then you can ride as long as you like and have at least, 3 or 4 hours to yourself, which is just, yeah, I love it. Dawnies, out for a dawn patrol. That's the way forward. Into Strathire. Now again, accommodation coming here. Oh, good luck with that, bud. Accommodation coming here. Strathire, we're going to pass it, but it's one of them. It's Strathire, but it's another 5 miles down the road or something. It's the Strathire log cabins or something like that. And it's the water runs down here, and on the other side of the water there are log cabins on the hill, which is super cool. Super cool. So another option for accommodation that's close to Crieff, to give yourself a central base. And then all you have to do is ride that road that we just came along, which isn't exactly a chore, to get to Crieff to start your loops. There's a coffee shop, cafe thing right here, the Broch Cafe. Summer gig as well. I love it in the trees. Excuse me. That could be misconstrued so many ways. I love it in the trees, me. But I do love it in the trees. Thank you. Camping also on the water. I can never read that sign. Nice. Right here, visitor centre, but because of, it's no good to us, you can park your camper van there if you book a place, but camping restrictions apply in the national park all around here. it's a huge area that there's camping restrictions from March till September or October. Just dickheads coming up and burning out tents and leaving their shit everywhere, all on the side of particularly Loch Lomond, leaving their shit everywhere, and it got a blanket ban. You'll see signs further down the road for camping restriction area. Literally setting your tent up, getting pissed, and then just walking away. Sleeping bags, everything, chairs, the lot, just left. Boggles my mind. You'll see all the canoeist nutters coming up here for this stretch of water, and the Falls of Lenny. Obviously they get together and agree where can they go with the highest chance of them drowning, and I would completely respect that. I do the same with mountain biking. We're not drowning, just crashing and dying. Kilmahog. So into Kilmahog, a couple of bends, and then we're going to take the right hand junction. It's going to take us out to Brigaturk and then the Duke's Pass. It's quiet, which is good. Don't mind that at all. I would just jinxed us. Okay. So the Laid Inn. Also stop there. It's an inn. I'm assuming it's got beds. On my -4 ride, I'll show you where I got to. I didn't really make it much further than this. Brigaturk 5 miles. Okay, I'm calling it. I've just come off to the Brigaturk road, and as you can see, so yeah, I was just actually about here, and there was ice right across the road, and it was just no. As previously mentioned, didn't want any part of that. It hurts too much. Not the twistiest at this end. We're going to head down the side of Loch Venacher, a little bit far over there, Mark. After the straight section down to Loch Venacher, it gets twisty, and just be aware of, even during the summer, you know, gravel on the road. It's not the best kept road. A lot of gravel, leaves, patchy crap. So just caulk carry. Come to Scotland to go riding, there's a guarantee that at some point you will get stuck behind something. Brigaturk. So the Duke's Pass kind of officially starts from Brigaturk. The Duke of Montrose, I'm going to say 1885. The Duke's Pass was created, and hence named the Duke's Pass, for him to have more access to his estate. It was to make it easier for them to access it. And then, like, a little while after Sir Walter Scott wrote epic, not in my words, epic poem called The Lady of the Lake, The Lady of the Loch, and it was about the beauty of Loch Katrine, which is just up here. It became super popular with the Victorian, I don't know, well-to-do, shall we say, and then the road itself was upgraded and has been kept ever since. You can just see what I'm talking about with the sketchy bits on the road. If you want something super cool, just don't hit the wall. Check this out. Right on. Yeah, let's make it super patchy in the corners. More water across the road, gravel everywhere. I'm running Dunlop Trailmax Mission, I don't know, 50-50, 60-40, whatever you want to call them. So not a dedicated road tyre. But they have been absolutely fantastic. The back likes to step out if you push it in the wet, but as to be expected, it's not a Michelin Road 6. Got a bit of tennis in the wilderness on the wrong side of the road, dudes. Jeez, oh man. You definitely don't want to get hit by a motorbike. You don't want to get hit by anything. And straight on to Loch Earn, but the road does this 90 left. And we're going to go Duke's Pass. Technically the Duke's Pass has started, but I'll show you just up here where I think it really starts. Especially gravelly corner, you don't want to slide into the water. So for me, the Duke's Pass starts up here. There's a wee white house on the right hand side, and that's it from there over to Aberfoyle. This will give you a wee chance to like and subscribe if that tickles your fancy. So if you haven't if you haven't muted me already, I'm going to shut up for the entirety of the Duke's Pass and just let you enjoy the ride. I'll put some tunes over it. Right, Mark, stop talking. White House, start climbing, Duke's Pass, go. might be the longest time I haven't spoken in a video in my entire life. The Duke's Pass, guys, there's one problem with it. It's not 20 miles longer. But it's good though. And you probably, I don't know if you saw there in the speedo, I don't think I think 55 mile an hour maybe was the fastest that I went. You can have tons of fun without trying to kill yourself. I watched a guy in a video yesterday and he basically just did 80 mile an hour in the straights and hammered on the ankles, and 80 mile in the straights and hammered on the ankles, and it's just no flow. Not that much fun if you ask me. So we're in Aberfoyle and we're leaving Aberfoyle. Another cool spot. Aberfoyle's got tons of trails to go and mountain bike and hike, whatever you want to do. So much to check out, so much. It's just, yeah, it's wild. Even living here, there's just tons. It's just so much of the good stuff. Check it out. It's amazing. Stoked to live in Scotland, and it is a fantastic place to own and ride a motorcycle. Whether you ride in the summer, you only ride when it's dry, you ride all year, who gives a shit? You do whatever you want to do, but just get out and ride. Every time I go out, I have the same feelings about it. It's just an absolute gift. Okay, so this is Lake of Menteith. This is another weird one. It's the only official lake in Scotland. There are others, but I think they're man-made. And the story goes back in 1838 or whatever, when the Ordnance Survey were mapping the whole area, there was a translation issue with Laich, L-A-I-C-H, which is English for low. And I don't understand what happened there, but they blamed it on a Dutch guy, I think. Some dude got it wrong and it ended up being called Lake of Menteith, which in Scotland, I don't understand, that just doesn't cut it, does it? So it's got us going down the A81 calendar route. If we kept going around this way, we'd be in Stirling. I like it already. I'm on the twisties. Check this out. You wouldn't get tired of looking at that, would you? Unless you were tired. And I've also been down this road. Thanks, bud. I've been down this road before. Yeah, this is a cracking road. If I remember, there's a walled estate down here. I don't know if this goes to Braco. I really should investigate these bloody routes before I do them, instead of spending most of my time going, I wonder if this goes to such and such. I wonder if we're going to do this. But then it wouldn't be an adventure, would it? You're thinking, I wonder where we go next. I wonder what he's going to do next. which is cool because I'm thinking the exact same thing. I get it. Okay, that's an interesting one. That was telling me to go up a dirt track. Now let me tell you why that is. The Crieff Cloverleaf, the north, south, east, west and main ones, on the web page there are downloadable GPX files for them, but there aren't for the little leafs. So what I did was took the route, plotted it into my TomTom planner online. So you have to put markers down. So you might put a marker down and it's 50 metres up that road, just the way you've done it on the screen, you know, not been zoomed in enough or whatever. And in doing so, it tries to take you down little, so I would have gone down there 50 metres and then come back again. So what I'll try and do is, see that's not good, but I was just about to say I'll try and put the GPX files up. But if I do that, I don't want any of you guys duking down little gravel lanes to get turned around. So just do what I did, take the map off of the Crieff Cloverleaf website and then just plot markers all the way around and then just compare the two, make sure your map's the same shape, because that's a dead giveaway, and then just go do it. There's the wall, the estate I was talking about. Here it is here. There's a lot of farm entrances and stuff and just gravel and shit in the road, just a wee front end twitch back there. So this is a castle. The bridge at Doune should just be on the left hand side and it's going to take us that way. Get out, by the way, if you go straight here, this will take you right back to Calendar, which in turn will take you back to Loch Earnhead and then St Fillan's and whatever. So again, you can tailor the route to suit. I don't know how far we've got to go, maybe 20 miles. I have done 93 miles. Right, what's happening here? How close is this road? No way, man. Okay, what's the alternative? What is the alternative? Can I go up to the left? Is there an alternative? Hi ladies, sorry to bother you. Is there an alternative? Can I get round the road closure there?
How far can you get? You can't get anywhere.
No.
No.
So where do you want to get to?
I'm heading out Dunblane direction, so.
So you really need to go along the A84.
No way.
Oh, we've been doing it for a week because we live.
No way.
Yeah.
All right, you can be more annoyed than me.
Open at 3 o'clock.
Oh, do they
I think
stop
so.
at
I think it's 3.
Because you can't get to the Arctic. There's no way of getting to the Arctic.
Are they resurfacing the road?
I think I've not been. No, there's a puffin crossing going in. You know,
Yeah.
the kids crossing.
Yeah. I might right now that I'm on this one way. If I go down here, can I go back up that way?
Yeah.
I might just chance it and speak to them nicely because I'm only little, so I might just ask if I can squeeze through.
Oh, see.
Worth asking, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well,
You can just turn down here.
yeah.
You guys are the best. I'll tell that to the police when they go, where you got to.
Bit of bad news.
The lady said it was all good, you know. Okay. Game's a bogey. I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. Okay. Mucho suckage. So, some movie magic. You'll find me on that road in a couple of seconds. with no closure. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. You're back in the room. Okay. Check. So where we're at, guys. Yesterday, it was too far to go to do the 20-mile detour to get to where I am now. I was standing 50 metres up the road and I couldn't get through. They wouldn't let me through. So, back on the road. So we just come through Doune. I said I didn't put any effort into these videos. This is day 3. So I wouldn't really use my schedule if you come up to Scotland to do even the 4 little leafs, because in my schedule it's going to take you 12 days. I think that's one to highlight as well, to say, you know, I'm coming up to Scotland, or even if you live locally, I'm going to do X, Y or Z. Please check road closures. Now, this section here takes us on to the A9. It's only until the next junction. Okay, so A9, loads of gravel, potholes. 5 miles, 5 minutes. So we just got a straight shot here down to Braco. Little coffee shop in Braco. Just here. Braco coffee shop, maybe. Just stab in the dark. Braco coffee. It's not a shop. You come in the winter, cold temperatures, bridges are can you say hot spots for black ice? So take extra care there. For Comrie, 10 miles. This is a cracking road. Now, I was trying to dig into, it mentions on the website the Langside run, and this is the only bit I can assume is the Langside run. I might not be correct. I'll try and find out, but I couldn't get any information on the Langside run, and I spoke to a local, didn't know what I was talking about. So the Langside is the long side, and I don't know if we go down the glen here and the road just hangs on the side of the glen all the way for nearly the whole 10 miles to Comrie. So I don't wonder if that's the long side that we do down the glen, hence the Langside run. That's the only thing my head can come up with. Looking for 7th gear there, don't have one. I wish the sun was shining for you guys, but I'm having an absolute riot. I should be in my bed because I'm night shift tonight, but this video, excuse me, this video had a bit of a mission to complete. 3 days to film a 100-mile run. I did the NC 500 in 3 days. I never thought about that. So trust me, the vistas are awesome. And it just stays like this. Sweeping bends. And then it turns downhill to Comrie. Yay, Langside. See that sign there said Langside Farm or something, first right, so I got it right. This is the Langside run. Alright. Another beautiful stretch of road. So it's all downhill from here to Cultibragan. Cultibragan is an old army camp. It was actually created Second World War as a POW camp. They housed Italian soldiers there, and then they housed German soldiers there, from SS guys to Luftwaffe guys, all of those nice dudes. It is now been purchased, can't remember when. Look at that over there. Let's go that way. We are going that way. It's now been purchased by the Comrie Community Project, something like that. And it's now, you can stay there. They've converted a 9, I think. I really should do my research. They converted 9 of the old Nissen huts, the half-round huts with the corrugated roofs. They converted them into accommodation. I think 90 quid a night, you can go and stay there. Room for 4, sofa bed, whatnot. But again, not far from Crieff at all. It's another option if you're on holiday, and something different. There's also units there, that kind of artisan units that local creatives, shall we say, use. I don't know, an artist studio, I don't know. Some kind of hipster tea bag manufacturer, could be anything. Auchengarach Wildlife Centre and Cultibragan Camp. And there's the Cultibragan Camp in front of us. You can see the Nissen huts. We haven't got time to stop today. That's Comrie in front of us, where the earthquake house is. We passed at the start of the ride. But we aren't retracing our steps. It is a loop. Welcome to Comrie for the second time. I'd like to say today. Movie magic, continuity, whatever. Second time today we're in Comrie. But it's not. It's about the third time in 3 days. Right, this is the one I haven't done before. So this is a 90 left that goes down to Comrie to the main junction, and you can go back the way that we originally came. But yeah, I haven't done this before. 5.5 miles, hang a left, and that'll be us back in Crieff. Try not to look at the sat nav when I'm doing this and read the road. I feel like it's cheating. Twisties! Think a bit of that. I might get that as a tattoo. Lovely. Oh yeah. Rainbow, hint of a rainbow. There she blows. Crieff on the hill. Looking mighty fine. That is the bridge. We'll finish where we started. guys, thank you so much for coming along. If you've enjoyed this video, hit a like, drop a comment. I love it just hearing, you know, just one wee comment saying, oh, I quite like that, I fancy, you know, inspire somebody to go and maybe do the same route. So this is exactly where I was yesterday. I don't think it's official parking, by the way, so don't come up here and not expect to get into trouble. Ha! Ha! Stuck in something, there we go. Exactly where we were, yes. Exactly where we were yesterday. Let's call that. So, yeah. Thank you guys, much appreciated. The comments are great. Just even one comment, you know, it's just it kind of makes it all feel like worthwhile. 3 days to film a 100-mile loop. That's nuts. But anyway, it is what it is. So I'll see you in the next one. You look after yourself, guys. Take care. Peace and jam. Ciao.